Hello students, you are welcome in your computer class, chapter 1, part 3. In this video, we will learn rest of the different elements of multimedia as we have done few elements before in second video. In this segment, we will learn with the rest of the element. In that first is video. Children, now you have come to know that multimedia is combination of two different words like multi and media. Multi means many or more than one. Media means medium of communication. So we are going to learn the next medium of communication is video. Children, let's go to video, element of multimedia. Video refers to the sequence of natural scenes captured using analog or digital video capturing device. This device can be a web camera, digital camera, or even mobile phones. Any picture, static picture, becomes lively by adding a video. The term video refers to the sequence of natural scene, as I told, captured using an analog or digital video capturing device. So these device can be webcam, digital camera, mobile phone. The digital images are played one after other to create a moving effect. Carefully planned and well executed video clips can make a great difference in a multimedia presentation. Digital video appears in many multimedia applications, particularly on the web, on internet. As with audio, websites can stream digital video to increase the speed and availability of playback. Common digital video formats include Flash, MPEG, AVI, WMV, and QuickTime. Most digital video requires use of browser and plugins to play within web pages. But in many cases, the user's browser will already have the required resources installed with that. Let us see how to record a video using VLC Media Player. It is essential that you have VLC Media Player installed in your computer, children. If not, then download it from Ubuntu Software Center. It is free open source multimedia player. Be sure you have webcam connected to the computer. Let's start recording a video by following the given steps. First of all, open VLC Media Player. Then select Media. Open capturing device. This will take you to the open media dialog box. It is shown in figure. Select the video device name and audio device name. You can see in image, children. Here it is given on slide. Now from the play drop down menu visible in open media dialog box, you can see, children, select convert option and this will open a convert dialog box as shown in figure. Now in the text box after destination file, label 1, select the destination and file name. Check the display, the output, this option, and checkbox to see what you are recording. You can click on start button then. You can see, children, recording is in progress. If you want to stop, click the stop button. Here in the image, you are seeing the different commonly used video file format and extensions along with their file type and description is given like AVI, WMV, MPEG, .mov, .rm or RAM, SWF, MP4 and so on. Hope you understood the concept of video recording in VLC Media Player. Try it on yourself, children. Along with this, seeing the clips on your mobile or laptop, please have your book opened with you, children. Go through according to that. Thank you. Our next topic is animation. Animation can add great power to any multimedia application. Any static presentation becomes lively by adding a video or animation. Let us first differentiate between animation and video. The term video refers the sequence of natural scene captured using digital video capturing device like digital camera or mobile phone. But animation is a usual change over the time. The digital images are played one after the other to create a moving effect. We can say that animation is created from drawn pictures and video is created using real-time visuals or scenes. Carefully planned and well executed videos, clips or animation can make a great difference in multimedia application. Some examples of animations are movies like Kung Fu Panda, Smurf, Chota Bheem or Krishna. Understood, children? Children, animation can be classified as two-dimensional 2D or three-dimensional 3D. In 2D animation, the visual change occurs on the X and Y axis of the screen. The type of animation is simple. Some examples of 2D animation software are Macromedia Flash, Cinefix Studio and Pencil. In 3D animation, the visual change occurs along three axes, namely X, Y and Z. This type of animation gives almost a realistic view of the image, as can be seen by human eye. Some examples of 3D animation softwares are Maya, Blender and 3D Max. Here you can see the object in 2D animation software, which shows the view of an object. 3D animation software also. We will learn how to create animation in later chapters. Got it, children? Well, hope you understood that animation is the rapid display of sequence of images of 2D or 3D artwork or model positions in order to create an illusion of movement. The effect is an optical illusion of motion due to the phenomena of persistence of vision. Animation adds visual impact to multimedia project. Animations are used in cartoon and scientific visualization. Understood, children? Children, now we go to interactive objects. For a multimedia presentation to be effective, it should have maximum interactivity. At times, the user may want to skip a portion of presentation or want to again go through that same portion. The user is given buttons or hyperlinks. Remember, children, in your images or in your videos which you view or which you see on WhatsApp or other internet sources, we are having link NEXT next or we are having blue color hyperlink. So that is interactive object. When these interactive objects are clicked, the flow of presentation changed as per the user's choice. Earlier, the internet browser supported only one media element, that was text. Text was also limited to single font or color. All the media elements described earlier are now supported by latest internet browsers in different ways. Some media elements can be handled inline and some require plug-in. Inline media objects are specified inside the program using a specific inline object tag. Plug-in are the helper programs that can be easily installed and used as a part of web browser. The extent or the limit to which a particular media element is employed is determined by the nature and scope of the project. For example, multimedia project on Gujarat tourism may use more images, video clips and text about various places of Gujarat. So we will learn more about these elements in later chapters. Here you can see the examples in given image. Got it, children? Students, now we come to classification of multimedia. You can see here in this image the multimedia classification. It is first interactive multimedia, in this miscellaneous multimedia, edutainment multimedia, same way non-interactive multimedia and entertainment multimedia. Generally, multimedia is classified into two namely interactive and non-interactive multimedia. In interactive multimedia, the sequence and timing of multimedia elements can be controlled by the user. For example, a multimedia CD on learn musical instruments. CD on this, the user can select on the different musical instrument he or she wants to play. User can also select his favorite song which he wants to play using this instrument. Most of the CD-ROM titles and games available in the market are interactive in nature. Generally, interactivity increases the user participation and the user enjoys it more. The degree of interactivity depends upon the field of multimedia project. In traditional mass media like television, radio, newspaper, the communication is one way. In other words, we can say that the process originates from the source and it is delivered to the mass audience or to the public. For example, a movie has a beginning and an end, irrespective of the user watching it on the television or not. Though these technologies also use video, audio, text, graphics, but in an inflexible way. While in multimedia, the user does not remain passive but can control the element. Thus, the difference between mass media and multimedia is that there is a shift from audience to the user and the communication becomes two-way instead of one way as it is in mass media. Got it, children? You know, children, in non-interactive multimedia, the user simply watches the media as it plays from the beginning to the end. He or she has no control over the flow. For example, a corporate presentation or a multimedia demo. Same way in television when you are watching movie, so you have no control on it when it is broadcasted. Another classification of multimedia is based on its application, entertainment or edutainment. All types of games, movies are example of entertainment. Multimedia, wherein the purpose is to entertain the user, whereas the multimedia titles that educate the user are classified under edutainment multimedia. All types of educational series are example of edutainment multimedia. Children, now we come to the uses of multimedia. Multimedia has become an integral part of our life. It's very important part of our life. Hope you are agree with this. Well, multimedia finds its application in various areas including advertisement, art, education, entertainment, engineering, medicine, mathematics, business, and scientific research and many more. Let us discuss some of the uses of multimedia in various fields. Children, here I am discussing few of them: entertainment, education, corporate communication, reference. Entertainment like games, action and graphics, action plus storytelling. Same way in education, it accommodates different learning styles, association versus experimentation, auditory versus visual. Same way in corporate communications like marketing and training. It attracts attention to the message. Well, product catalog, publish magazines, touch screen kiosk, online shopping. Well, you are used to of that, I hope so. Stockholders meeting, conferences, employee orientation and training. Multimedia for reference, it is CD, encyclopedias, census data, directories, dictionaries. Now we cover, children, journalism. Well, all you aware with this field? Students, multimedia journalism is the practice of contemporary journalism that distributes news content either using two or more media formats via the internet or disseminating the news report via multiple media platforms. Hope you understood, children. Just go through the slides again. Children, up till now we have learned more about multimedia. Now let's see the advantages and disadvantages of multimedia. First we will go to advantages. Multimedia enhance the effect of text presentation. It makes the beauty of text more improved. Second, improves the quality of presentation and retains the attention of audience. Audience get more focused on the topic. It can be used for educational as well as entertainment purpose. It is quick and easier to operate for the instructor. Next, multimedia presentation can be modified very easily. We can make changes, we can modify it. Multimedia is entertaining as well as educational. And as we have seen, more advantages, but few disadvantages are there also. So, the first is it is non-interactive. One way, so no feedback. Second, it is complex to create. Well, third, it takes time. It is time consuming for creating. And the last is use of multimedia is expensive. Understood, children? Students, now we go to stages of multimedia. So there are basically 5 important stages of multimedia. First is research and analysis. Second, scripting and flow charting. Third, storyboarding. Fourth, prototyping and graphics. And fifth is checking. I hope you are understanding it by their terms. Let's see the scope of multimedia, where it is maximum used. Well, the technology of multimedia design utilizes various features like animation, video, graphics, audio, and sound to impress the user. Then, second, multimedia technology is used for 3D cinema applications and mobile environments. Third, animation is also being used in titling films, creating special effects, or in web entertainment programs. Thus, scope of animation is huge in context to market. Next, in the field of education, multimedia is being used extensively, especially for online courses and training. That you are now, children, experiencing now these days. Well, last, multimedia is also used in advertising purpose. Definitely, multimedia attracts to us, make more and more online shopping. Well, children, thank you for listening to my presentation. Go through it again and just make your knowledge increased. Always keep your textbook open with you, children, when you are watching videos, and just go through it and make the points noted by you in your notebook. Take care of yourself. Thank you. God bless you all.